Hello, everyone. It's Thursday. I've been spending the last several weeks thinking and praying about forgiveness. Not out of my own choice, though it should be, but from a focus that my church has decided to take during the season of Lent. To forgive, as defined by Google, means to stop feeling angry or resentful towards someone for an offense, a flaw, or a mistake. It's also used in polite expressions as a request to excuse or regard indulgently someone's ignorance or impoliteness. In short, to forgive means to let go of something someone owes you. Here's what forgiveness isn't. Forgiveness is not the end of the hurt someone caused you. Forgiveness is not asking the offending party to be friends again. And forgiveness is not saying that you trust this person or people again. By saying to the party in question, "I forgive you," releases them of any judgment from you, regardless of what they owe you. The photo you're looking at is a reproduction of Rembrandt's painting The Prodigal Son, a parable story found in the Gospels of Jesus Christ. There are three main characters in the parable, all shown here: the father, the younger son, and the elder son. Briefly explained, the younger son asks his father for his portion of the inheritance, leaves home, and wastes what was given to him on a life of disappointment. He later returns home, fully ready to work for his father after acknowledging his wrongdoing. But the father, who catches sight of the son while he's still a far distance away, welcomes him with open arms and celebrates with a great feast, to the disdain of the eldest brother, who refuses to enter the house upon hearing the return of his younger brother. After the father comes out and pleads with the eldest brother to come inside, he stands his ground, claiming he slaved for his father and never disobeyed him. Yet the younger son wastes his money, comes home, and is treated like royalty. Anticlimactically, the father ends the story by saying that everything he owns belongs to the elder son because he is his son, but then also adds that the younger son was lost and has been found by returning home. Friends, forgiveness like that of the father and the prodigal son is that of God the Father to us when we stray from the path we should be on. He gives us the perfect example of forgiveness and commands us to follow in his example. Of course, it won't be easy, but it's our obligation, especially if we ourselves want to be forgiven. Part of the forgiveness focus my church is doing this Lent involved attending a talk about forgiveness, where we all received a pocket guide containing the forgiveness steps, which I will list out for you in the description. Forgiveness has never been something I thought extensively on because rarely has there ever been a moment when I had difficulty forgiving someone. However, I will admit, in recent months, I have been working through the forgiveness steps after some rather unfortunate, unexpected events happened earlier in the year. I may be battling my own desires and passions for justice, but I know that if I want God to forgive me of all I do to offend him, I need to practice forgiveness too, even if it means slowly working through the steps over multiple days. I want to be like the father in the prodigal son. I want to be able to let go of any bitterness, resentment, and hatred, to leave the judgment to God, and pray that those people who have hurt me are blessed. I know I have a long way to go, and there will be times when I don't want to forgive, but I know well that if I want God to forgive me, I better forgive those others around me. I encourage you all that are struggling with forgiveness to give the steps a try. Our world is a very revenge-focused society, where we hurt those that hurt us, but in reality, that just causes more problems. Take a look at the steps, methodically work through them, and you may be surprised about what happens. That's the challenge for this week. God bless. I'll see you all later.